Last time on Aquatic Adventures with John, we visited Fort Myers, Florida, scene of Hurricane Ian, a great tragedy. We checked things out, we looked around, we saw the power of nature, and we decided, yeah, hurricanes are nothing to mess with. So let's move on. Let's see where we went this week. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Aquatic Adventures with John. Boy, I tell you, every weekend I try and get out and do something fun. And a lot of the time I spend out is on the water. So that's why we started this Aquatic Adventures with John. And I'll tell you what, I do enjoy physical exercise, right? You got to do it. It's for your health. It's for good. Folks, it's just fun. It's just plain old fun. Anyways, physical fitness is a big part of my personal training and adventure, going to new places, doing new things. Of course, I like doing some of the other things that you've done before. You do them again and again. It's still great. But having said that, new adventures all the time, new places, new things is terrific. And one of the best ways I enjoy looking at new places and trying new places is on a paddleboard. A paddleboard, simple, right? The first time I actually saw a paddleboard was in, well, of all places, Maui. I was staying in Kihei with my family, 2011. Yeah, 2011 it was. And I saw this guy head out on the beach. I thought, surfboard in the morning. He put his board in the water, kind of pushed it out through the waves. And then he stood up on it and he had a paddle. I thought, what the heck is that all about? I thought we surfed in Hawaii. Well, I'll tell you what, I watched this guy surf over and across the waves and across the bay. And I thought, now that guy is dedicated. I wonder what he has. What does he see in that? Well, I tell you what, I've discovered it since I've come to the South, paddleboarding. You can go on rivers. You can go on lakes. Right? You can go through the estuaries, the swamps, the mangroves, the bayous. You can go out in the Gulf even on a good calm day. So I love being in the water. Fresh air, exercise, sunshine, meeting excellent people, and going and enjoying exciting new places. So this week's adventure, we went out into the estuaries and even went into a few tunnels. It felt a little bit like, well, an Indiana Jones movie, if you ask me. That's how I kind of took the adventure. And it was incredibly, how do we say this? Exhausting. The first hour was paddling into the wind to make it to the destination and then paddling around there. And then fortunately for the last half hour, 45 minutes on the way back, had the wind at our backs and we made it safely back, but exhausted, physically fit, exhausted, all those good things. But still, paddleboarding. I want to share with you some of the footage from that trip and I'll talk about it along the way. But other people enjoy kayaks. We saw kayakers out there, a lot of different people doing water recreation. Snorkeling is another great aquatic adventure I love to do. So we'll be doing that as well in the coming weeks and months. And it doesn't matter what time of year it is down south here, you can always get out to the water. Do your best, that is. Except when it's really cold. And down here, it's nothing like being up north where things freeze over. That being said, let's take a look at some of the footage, right, of what I was up to.
on the west coast, I did a lot of kayaking. We go up to those high mountain lakes, and I'll tell you, even in the hottest days of summer, you freeze your ass off in that water up north. Feels good in a way, but it's cold. Now down here, down in the south, the water feels great. You can almost swim year-round in the ocean or the Gulf, depending on what side of Georgia and Florida you're on. But, you know, wetsuits here make all the difference. I mean, in California, in the ocean, you want to surf or kayak, you're wearing a wetsuit probably year-round, except in the hottest days of the summer, but good golly. That ocean current that comes down from Alaska, heads straight south along the west coast of the United States, is very, very cold. Right now, me and the training partners, which includes fish catching cormorants, are out here in the estuaries along the Gulf in the deep south. I've got to tell you, it's beautiful, it's calm, it's relaxing, it's also a great workout. Right now I'm on a paddle board. Paddle boards, being what they are, offer terrific full body exercise. It's probably the most common form of aquatic exercise and exploring and adventure that we do. The reason is you can stand on them, you can be on your knees, you can sit on your butt, all kinds of different positions, and it works out the whole body. Your arms, your back, your chest, and especially your core, your stomach muscles, your solar plexus, your lower abs, your thighs, your hamstrings, all the way down to your calf and your soleus. Because it looks rather, how do we put this? It seems to be an isometric exercise. You don't see a whole lot of motion going on, but your whole body is working to retain balance and still drive energy, drive forward with the paddle. And it's, I would say it's aerobic, and you can work that as hard as you want by paddling hard and fast, or just a slow, steady paddle. We like to come out here, look at different places. Right now we're in a relatively open body of water, but you can also get into some tight areas. In the mangroves and the swamps where you have to sit down. In a couple places I've been, you're literally laying down on the board and paddling your way under branches. All the while, you have to be conscientious of, well, wildlife. Whether it's got scales and fins or scales and teeth, like a big southern gator. You just got to be aware. I mean, it's pretty rare, but we heard we were looking over somewhere north of Orlando for a potential spot this week, and we found that area had 3 alligator attacks in the last couple of weeks. You can call it alligator attack, an alligator bite, any way you look at it. Someone went home with some special holes in it. So you just got to be aware. In a way, it really ups the feeling of danger and excitement, adventure, if you will. All while we get some tremendous exercise, get in touch with nature, and really just feel your best. Gotta have sunshine now. As you guys know, I'm rather Scandinavian. So sunshine and me full on don't match. Today I'm wearing what's called a sun shirt, I guess, is what some people call them. They have a really high SPF. What that means, it blocks the sun, keeps me from getting burned to a French fry, or looking like a lobster fresh out of a lobster pot. But it's all good. It's all good.
Thank you for joining me on this aquatic adventure. Tune in next week to see what we do next. It could be in a river, in a lake, could be in a boat, or on the coast. Who knows? It's always an adventure every weekend with me. So be sure and hit subscribe. If you're not a subscriber already, be sure and hit that thumbs up. Let us know that you care. And of course, hit the little bell, the notification bell, so that you too will get messages. You'll know when we're posting something new. And thank you to all who have been donating and taking good care of us. I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye now.